2014 festival will be held the second weekend in March here in downtown Independence. This is the first event that we'll have, which is our ball, our annual ball. So we're looking forward to meeting a lot of people here tonight, telling them what our festival is going to be like in 2014 and what we have planned. 6 years ago, the mayor came to us and said, hey, let's put on a festival here in town. We all came together, and in 6 months we put on a festival. It rained our first year, but hereafter we've had so many great years. In 2012, we were actually voted Best New Festival in Louisiana. This past year, which I was chairman in 2013, we brought back Sicilian folk dancing. The board members learned how to do old Sicilian tradition dances, and we performed it at our festival. And we also had some Sicilian, Italian flag throwers that came from Italy that performed at our festival on Sunday. So we're trying to bring back a lot of things that our old generations that they would enjoy here, but also try to keep the new generations entertained also.
I'm a spokesperson for the Sicilian Heritage Festival. I travel the state. That's what I'll be doing this year. I get to know queens of festivals all over and experience their culture, and then hope in the spring they'll come back and visit our festival.
And what was your reaction when you were named queen?
I was shocked. It was a most exciting moment of my life. I had prepared for a while, and so it was something I really wanted, and it was just a very happy moment. I was very excited. My favorite part of the Sicilian Festival is definitely the parade. I'm excited and look forward to it next year to be able to ride in the parade as the queen. But this past year, my grandpa was actually named Grand Marshal, and so that was a really great day for our family, and that's what kind of, jump-started this great year for me.
So far with the festival, I've had the opportunity to represent the festival in the Strawberry Parade and a couple different events, and this ball tonight is a wonderful event, and we're looking forward to all the other festivals and fairs coming along that we can go represent the festival.
And how did you feel about getting king?
Oh, it was really a humbling deal. I was all excited. I never expected that they would pick me to do this, but I was well honored, and I look forward to representing them. The thing I enjoy the most is mingling with the people. There's a wonderful bunch of good people that are involved with the festival, as well as the people that come to the festival. They work hard to make this thing a success, and I just enjoy being around them.
I'm Robin Abrams, the past chairman of the 2013 festival, and what a festival it was. If you attended, you were able to enjoy real folk dancing, real Italian music, and what a great surprise, we had a flag team from Italy perform for us on Sunday. Our festival keeps growing every year, and we thank everyone for attending each year. We recently had our pageant for our little kings and queens, and at this time, we would like to introduce all of our baby royalty to you. We're going to start with our 0 to 11-month-old queen. She's Miss Juliana Malazzo. Our 0 to 11-month-old king, Colby Cervantes. Our 12 to 23-month-old queen, Miss Isabella Liuza. Our 2 to 3-year-old queen, Miss Farrah Bernard. Our 12 to 23-month-old king, Mr. Colton Hyde. Our 2 to 3-year-old king, Mr. Lathan McDonald. Our 4 to 5-year-old queen, Miss Madison Restivo. Our 6 to 8-year-old queen, Miss Juliana Perricone. Our 9 to 11-year-old queen, Miss Madeline Scannell. Our 12 to 14-year-old queen, Miss Chloe Burkett. And our 15 to 17-year-old queen, Miss Blythe Muse. Joining us tonight are some amazing past queens and kings and also madres. We'd like to introduce them to you at this time. Starting with our Queen 1, Miss Lindsay Prima. She's being escorted by Board Member Butch Bayham. Queen 3 and King 3, Mr. Roger Navarra and Caitlin Corona. Our very first Madre and our second King, Mr. Vince Batali and Miss Victoria Candiota. We'd like to welcome back an amazing queen from last year. She was my queen, so I think she was very amazing. Miss Hope Macaluso. And last year's Madre, Miss Beverly Stout. At this time, we would like to present our Grand Marshal from last year. Our Grand Marshal was actually a whole family, but the head of this family is Mr. Joe Liuza. He's being escorted tonight by his daughter Cindy. We would like to thank this family for doing what the Sicilians settled here so many years to do, and that's to farm this great land in independence. This family still farms today, and we encourage everyone to buy local. But we have a presentation to give to Mr. Joe. All of our past Sicilian queens have had the opportunity to travel and meet many people at other fairs and festivals. Now it's time for us to meet queens from across Louisiana. We're going to start with our first visiting queen from just right up the highway from us, Miss Amy Oyster Festival, Miss Taylor Slocum. She's being escorted tonight by board member Mike Anzalone. Just short ways up Highway 51, the other direction, we have the Miss Italian Festival queen, Miss Laurel Marie Talia. She's being escorted by Mr. Anthony Catalana. Next, we have Miss Tangipahoa Parish Fair Queen, Miss Caitlin Brady. She's being escorted by Mr. Butch Bayham. Louisiana Strawberry Queen, Miss Heather Gonzalez. She's being escorted by her king, Mr. Mark Landry. Next, we have Miss Louisiana Gumbo, Miss Carly Adams. Carly is being escorted by Mr. Lance Lamarca. The 66th Louisiana Orange Festival Queen, Miss Stephanie Becknell. Stephanie is being escorted by Mr. John Henson. Miss Brobridge Crawfish Festival Queen, Miss Anna Angel. She's being escorted by Mr. Mike Anzalone. Next, we have Miss Tomato Festival Queen, Elise Curall. She's being escorted by Mr. Jimmy Gregory. Next, we have Miss Plaquemines Parish Seafood, Nadia Konovich. She's being escorted by Mr. Anthony Catalana. And our last visiting queen for the night, Miss Boucherie, Miss Lauren Bluen. She's being escorted by Mr. Butch Bayham. Now it's time to introduce our 2014 royalty. Our Madre was born on March 3rd, 1955, and raised in Manny, Louisiana. She is a high school graduate of Manny High School and earned a bachelor's degree from Northwestern State University. Upon graduating college, she met her husband of 32 years while both teaching in North Louisiana. Although not of Italian descent, our Madre can make the best gravy anyone would ever taste, proving that just a few years ago by winning Best All Around at the Spaghetti Cook-Off at the Sicilian Festival. A past teacher at Mata Della Rosa School, she has taught many Independence residents. Now employed with the 21st Judicial District Attorney's Office as a supervisor for the juvenile office, her love for children remains dear to her heart. Some call her Lulu, some refer to her as Mama Lou, but there's no doubt she is the mother to many, and that is why she was chosen as our Madre, Sydney Lou Navarra. Now for our King and Queen. Our King is devoted and loving. These are two words that will describe our Independent Sicilian Heritage Festival, King 5. Born June 6, in 1956 and raised in Amite, he is a high school graduate of Oak Forest Academy and earned a bachelor's degree from Southeastern Louisiana University. He has resided in Independence for over 20 years and is a sales manager for Kent Mitchell Bus Sales. As a community servant, he was elected to the Town of Independence Board of Aldermen for 8 years. He also serves as an active member as a Eucharistic minister for Monte Della Rosa Church. He and his wife, Lou, of 32 years, have one daughter, Brittany, a son-in-law, Clay, but they're most proud of their granddaughter, Sydney Lynn. Very excited and grateful to be nominated as the Independent Sicilian Heritage Festival King 5, Mr. Dominic Richard Navarra. Our Queen is Miss Amy Jo Henderson. Amy is the daughter of Ronnie and Cindy Henderson of Ponchatoula. She's a graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas High School, and she's now attending and did attend during her senior year Southeastern Louisiana University. Our Queen and her parents just recently returned, last week, from Sicily. Our Sicilian Queen was able to go and see what Sicily was all about. She has been traveling the state of Louisiana already, representing our festival with great pride. Ladies and gentlemen, our King and Queen, Miss Amy Jo Henderson and Richard Navarra.
The Sicilian Festival is a great event for families. There's so much to do. It's a safe environment. It's full of culture, and it's a really great time.
Once you come here, you're family. Once you enter into Independence, they love you. They invite you in. As you can see, we have tons of people who would just love to have you there. So
I love the location, the fact that they block off the highway, and everything is just organized very well. Very, very good food.
People should come to the festival because the festival today, it's laid out tremendously the way they have it laid out. You have tremendous food, great entertainment, and it's just a good time for everybody.
My great-grandfather came from Sicily. His last name was Menino. That's my mom's dad. And it really means a lot to see my old family come back to the town of Independence where they were born and raised. We just would like people to know that the town of Independence is a quiet little quaint town. We have a lot of people here that have a lot of generations here of Italian families, and they have a lot of love to share here, and we'd like for them to come and see what our town has to offer, but mostly come and visit our festival on the second weekend in March, just to see what you're missing at Independence.